Hey guys, it's Nick here with Ghost Bros Gaming. Today I have got Naturia Ishizu game replays from some games I played earlier on Yugioh Omega. This is specifically for Roberto Milan, who is one of our subscribers that asked if we could do this. This is for you, man. And if you're another one of our subscribers and you want to see another combo video, deck profile, or anything like that in specific, put it down there in the comments. We'll get it to you. All right, make sure you smash that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it.
Ghost Bros Gaming.
Alright, so I think this is an absolutely perfect example of how Naturia just kind of like gains advantage throughout the turn. And so like you can look at this hand is not very good, right? Foolish Burial Goods. I drew the trap, which is a brick. You almost never want to draw it. Thankfully I did draw Forbidden Droplet, so I have a way to discard it, get it out of my hand. And then I drew my Bamboo Shoot. This was a going second. Not a great hand. So let's see what happens. So first off, I'm going to activate Foolish Burial Goods, go ahead and get my Naturia engine going because I can send the trap, add a Camellia, and then just go into standard lines here, right? So I end up going to normal summon the Mole Cricket, get the Camellia. It's like the standard line that you're going to see a million times here. Sacred Tree to add Blessing, Blessing to bring back my Mole Cricket out of the grave. And then we're going to synchro the Mole Cricket and the Camellia for a Nap Beast, and then the Mole Cricket's going to pop back out. I'm going to set the trap, and I'm going to set one Forbidden Droplet, and I'm going to see what happens. So, right off the bat, he imperms my Nap Beast, not too great. So I'm going to activate the trap, go ahead and tribute my Mole Cricket, and from there, I still can't use my Droplet because the token is not affected. So I go ahead and activate the effect of Camellia to send and special summon, mill 2 with Nap Beast effect, even though, so this is kind of important, even though Nap Beast is negated, you can still activate his effect and mill his cost. So I went ahead and milled his cost, and I hit a zombie, a Necro World Banshee, sorry, and I went ahead and activated Zombie World. Zombie World doesn't affect me. I thought maybe it'll affect him. I don't think it does, but I didn't really have a whole lot of things to side against this guy, so I just sided in him, Zombie World. So he has activated the Draco back, returning the Sunflower to my hand, and I'm just kind of chilling and seeing what happens here. He goes into Almirage, so I am able to special summon my Mole Cricket out of the grave, which if you remember I haven't used yet because I tributed him with the trap earlier. He activates Griffin Rider. I'm not too worried about that because I have the Forbidden Droplet. He is going to special summon a Plunder Patrol, link into a Plunder Patrol link, and then I am going to activate the Mole Cricket when he tries to go into the battle phase. I activate the Mole Cricket's effect to special summon the deck, use Camellia's effect to mill 2, and then I brought out my Stink Bug. So he's unable to really get over my Nap Beast. My Nap Beast is still going to be a problem for him next turn. And he attacks, just lets me use the effect to end the battle phase, and then we go to my turn. On my turn, I normal summon the Sunflower, just so, I feel protected. I can negate 2 monster effects. I use Mole Cricket's effect to tag out, and then I go into Dagaris here. So I went into Dagaris because I wanted to just draw and discard, because I wanted to get to my Ishizu shufflers, because I really needed to shuffle these traps back in so that I could send a trap to add a Blessing. As soon as he tried to quick effect tag into another Plunder Patrol, I Droplet and send the trap and Sunflower, he basically just folded, right? Because all the monsters are going to be half attack. I'm about to plus off because I'm going to get the trap effect being sent to the grave. Plus I'm going to draw 2 and discard 1. It's really just, I just out advantaged him in this game, really. Alright, so here I drew a handful of fairies, which is not really a problem. I like that. And so the Blackwing player, I didn't really know where to stop. I let him use a Magnamut because I think he was trying to bait me, and then he used his Zephyros, so I went ahead and activated Druid Swarm. That ended his play right there. I went ahead and went Medora, discard Medora, so get the Gravekeeper's Trap and discard the Kelbeck. I wanted to keep a Vernisylph in hand just in case I hit a Naturia. I did. After Kelbeck, I used a Yugioh to special summon the Kelbeck back and link the Druisworm and the Kelbeck into Asa so that I could activate Kelbeck's effect to send this to the graveyard. He chains it, negates the Asa. It's not really a problem because there's no earths in his grave. From here, I went into Dagaris to try to draw 2, discard 2. He impermed that, no problem. I went into my Vernisylph, discarding Sunflower to bring back Camellia to send the trap to get the spell, and then I forgot that it was an imperm column, and so I could not go into Nat Beast, unfortunately. But I was able to make a 1-mat Zeus, knowing that he could probably not destroy a card on my field without getting the Zeus off, so I would at least get 2 mats probably. On his turn, I went ahead and did some shuffles and discarded a Kelbeck off the Gravekeeper's Trap so I could get some mills. On the mills, I hit nothing, but I did activate Camellia to special summon the Mole Cricket, and then he activates the Druisworm to send my Zeus, no problem, because now he controls a monster with the highest attack, so I was able to activate the Mole Cricket using the Sunflower's effect to mill 2 to special summon 2 monsters out of my deck, and I chained one of my shufflers so that I could put the Sunflower and the Stink Bug back, and then Chain Link 1 resolves. I am able to special summon my Sunflower and my Naturia Stink Bug. He attacks on my Asa. I get another Naturia. Go ahead and activate the Gravekeeper's Trap to send the Kelbeck, mill 5, and get an add of an Earth Fairy. I add the Keldo. Gonna go ahead and bring back the Camellia here, or bring out the Camellia. I'm just basically going for as many rank 4s as I can. I decided to go into Lightning here. The thought process is that in my grave I have double or nothing, and what I'm planning on doing here is I'm going to attack with Utopia, or I'm going to put another level 4 on here and make Utopia double in addition to Utopia Lightning, and then I'm going to shuffle back in after I've detached my Utopia. I'm going to shuffle back in my Utopia and my Utopia double or nothing or whatever, and then I would be able to attack for game. Unfortunately, I negate this and he just surrendered. So alright, so the first game is against Tearlaments Bright. Obviously, I don't know it at this point. This is a match, and I didn't really draw that great. Kelbeck, Camellia, 2 Bestials, Droplet. So I ended up going Camellia, and I was just going to send the trap to get Mole Cricket. Instead, I decided to see what he milled. When I saw he milled Yugioh, I went ahead and just added Blessing instead to see what we milled. And we did end up hitting a Mole Cricket and a Shuffler. Absolutely perfect. And then I'm going to chain my Shuffler, target his Shufflers to bait it out, as well as the tier that he summoned, or he activated in the grave. I'm going to chain Blessing here to make sure that I can get the Mole Cricket out of the grave. From here, I'm really into the standard Naturia combo. The only difference here is that now I can actually activate Mole Cricket's effect and then use Camellia to mill 2 instead of attributing, so I can keep a couple monsters on board. And I ended up milling Sunflower, not that great, but special summon all of my Camellias, go into Nat Beast, bring Cricket back out, go into Abyss Dweller, which is really strong against Tearlaments, set my Droplet, and then pass. Draw phase, I'm just going to go ahead and activate Dweller because it's such a strong card against Tier, why wouldn't you? And then he's going to summon the Nimble Beavers. This is when I realized that he is on the Sprite Tearlament. He is going to special summon Medora and then use all of those to link away my Nat Beast for a Underworld Goddess. I tribute my Mole Cricket just so I can bring out a couple extra bodies. He uses Instant Fusion, which allows me to bring my Mole Cricket out, which is negated with Underworld. And now he's going to go for a rank 4 with Shiren. Okay, so from here, he swings. I was hoping he was going to swing on my Dweller with the Dweller, so I could Droplet it, destroy it, but that didn't work. Makes the Zeus. This is why I was saving the Droplet. Just go ahead and send that, send the Kelbeck. And now I can mill, get a plus. I end up getting the Mole Cricket, and I believe we're going to go in phase here. I'm going to activate my 2 Bestials, and I believe the Keldo that I milled, and he's just going to scoop. It's just too much advantage for him because I'm going to get another Bestial next turn, something like that. Go into Beatrice. Yeah, it's just too much. So he surrenders game 2, or game 1. So game 2 ended up being a loss for me. I didn't really draw that great again. Kind of had a couple bricks, 2 Bestials, the trap, which is never good, double or nothing, which is a brick, and then a foolish burial goods, which is good. It's a search, but yeah. So end up playing on his turn a good bit this game because he activates Keldo. He's gonna go ahead and shuffle away my Bestial target so that I can't get a Bestial on the field. We're gonna mill. I don't believe I really hit anything. He's gonna bring a Yugioh out. Bring Keldo out. Merly mill 3. He hits an Angler and a Fusion. I Bestial the Fusion. He decides to Keldo, shuffle back in his target so I don't get the Bestial. Really good decision here that ended up really working out for him. The Nimble Angler is going to bring out the Beaver because it doesn't have space to bring out a second one. He ends up popping the Merly with Perla Rhino so that he can fuse into Kit Kalos and Kit Kalos to add a Merly. I'm going to bring out the Mole Cricket and activate it almost immediately to bring out Sunflower and Camellia. The reason I did that is because I don't want that Kit Kalos effect to go off so that he can go full combo. So here I know that he has Merly in hand, he's going to summon the Merly, but he's already used Merly effect, so I know Kit Kalos is not going to have anything chain blocking, so I went ahead and just let him do it so I could negate it with Sunflower, and then I still have 2 negates. He went with Sprint. I actually did mess up here pretty bad. I negated the Angler, which is not where I should have negated. I should have waited for him to bring out the Beavers and then make Gigantic, and this is where I should have negated. So he could not get to his Sprite engine. That would have been a much better play for me. However, I did not. And so he's just going to do normal Sprite shenanigans. Make Masquerena. I'm going to go to my draw phase. In my draw phase, I'm going to go ahead and activate Jewel Worm. He's going to target. I'm trying to get rid of his kit, so that's what I'm targeting right now. So I went ahead and activated the Bestial Magnamut, targeting the kit because I thought I had him, and then he is going to activate Sprite Double Cross. I'm going to go ahead and bring out my Sunflower because I know the kit is coming. And then I'm going to activate Chainlink 1 as Camellia to special summon. And then I'm going to negate the kit with the Sunflower. And then I'm going to activate the Camellia to Sin. And I'm going to negate the Mill effect with Kit. Unfortunately, I'm just a little out of gas here. I don't really have... I have a ton of cards in my hand, but none of them are too great. I drew a Gravekeeper's Trap this turn, so that was pretty bad. He's going to go ahead and grab Merly, mill 3, which he's going to hit a Fusion name. He's going to hit a couple, actually, and then he's going to fuse, make Perla Rhino pop my Camellia, and I really just don't have another way because all of my traps are out of my deck, and so I end up scooping this game, game 2. Alright, so game 3. Again, I seem to be really good at drawing Bestials. So I drew 2 Bestials. It is my turn. I just do pretty standard Naturia stuff. Normal Mole Cricket, bring out the Camellias and the Trap. Have the Trap add Blessing. Blessing to bring back Mole Cricket. And then Synchro into Nat Beast, and then Mole Cricket's effective grave to pop back out. And then I'll set the Blessing. I wanted to set the Blessing in case I wanted to summon the Sunflower on his turn. Or if I wanted to bring something back. I ended up wanting to bring something back, so I went ahead and just brought Nat Beast right back here because I figured he wanted to get rid of it, which ended up being the correct play. I ended up hitting a Shuffler off of his mill, so I just go ahead and shuffle back his Fusion target. I don't want to use my Bestial here because he doesn't know I have the Bestials. So he's going to activate Merly. I'm going to activate one of the Bestials, which is going to go through, allowing me to summon my Merly. He's going to go into Sprint. He's going to send an Angler. Angler is going to activate. He's going to activate Mendora so he can he can put back his Nimble Beavers because he doesn't have any left in the deck. Beavers come out, and then I believe here is when he goes into Ninja Shadow Mosquito. He's going to try and negate my Nat Beast effect. He's going to try to negate my Nat Beast effect with Ninja Shadow Mosquito by attacking it. which was going to be a really good play. I'm assuming he had like 3 spells in his hand. Obviously, I don't know that, but I'm assuming he does. And I just went ahead and tributed Mole Cricket to bring out the Stink Bug so that I could negate the battle phase, and he never got to negate my Nat Beast effect, and so he ended up scooping that game, which I think was the right decision. I had plenty of ways to kind of like play around him next turn as well. So alright, this next game is one where I ended up going into Utopia double right off the bat. So it ended up being a Dark World deck. He goes through, does some Dark World shenanigans. I actually ended up misplaying this game, and I still got it because Utopia double. He does have a 3300 monster on board. Oh gosh, pretty easily gonna get over this. I'm just gonna go ahead and activate the Medora, send the Kelback. I know milling him is not really a problem, so I went ahead and hit the Sacred Tree there, so I get another blessing. And then it's important to note I don't activate the Verniself effect here because you can only activate Earth monster effects if you activate a Verniself. So I went ahead and just normal summoned Mole Cricket, got 2 of my Camellias out, and then just got some advantage in the trap, grabbed the spell just in case, and then I went into Utopia double here. I went ahead and went into the battle phase, added double or nothing, summoned Utopia. Now he has 5k attack. I went ahead and attacked, negated, used the spell, and then now it's 10k. I attack for 8700 for game. Alright, so that was it for the Naturia Ishizu game replays. If you enjoyed this, please make sure you like and leave a comment. We'd really appreciate it. And then we'll see you next time on Ghost Bros Gaming.
Ghost Bros Gaming.